Hey, it's Deb from Bowl Me Over. Thanks so much for joining me. We're here at our 2 o'clock on Wednesdays, and that's when I do our live feeds. And today I've entitled this Get Your Grill On. So what we're going to do today is, my eye's leaking there, sorry about that, do a requested recipe. And that was requested by Sadie, and she was looking to see how I make my teriyaki marinade. This was posted on the grill about 2 weeks ago. Hands down the best marinated teriyaki steak you've ever had. You can use it for also though for shrimp, for chicken, for even pork, tofu. The nice thing about marinades is they absorb into whatever it is that you're putting with it. So I thought we would make this easy marinade today for the live feed, and I appreciate you, Sadie, taking some time and telling me what you'd like to see. So gosh, if there's anyone else out there that has something they want to see that's on the blog, they're not quite sure how to do it, even with the recipe, or a recipe that you'd really like to have that you can't find, pop me a message, put it on the feed, tell me what it is. If I don't have it on my website, I'll look and make that recipe for you. So there's a lot of good things out there. And since it's summer, this is the perfect time for teriyaki steak. So I'm going to actually serve ours with a salad tonight, and this is perfect because it can allow me to marinate the steak ahead of time, put it on the grill later today. I'm not going to grill today, but I'm going to show you how to make the best marinade. So let's get started. First thing you want to do is 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, and it's packed, lightly packed. And another smart thing is anytime you're putting together a marinade, put it in plastic. So that way when you tuck it in the fridge, it doesn't spring a hole and kind of go everywhere. So that's just my little helpful hint for the day. So in here we have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And next to that, because this is a teriyaki sauce, we're going to put some soy sauce. And this is going to take a few minutes here. Should have took that little stopper thing out. Maybe I'll try to do that real quick. So, how's your week been? When you log on, tell me where you're from. Tell me who's tuned in. I would love to hear. Perfect. That will make this process a lot easier. And for teriyaki, we need 2 cups. And if you're making less, you can certainly half this recipe and just make, if you're not marinating a couple pounds of meat. I'm not doing that much today, but it seemed kind of handy just for this live feed. A couple of things I would say is when you do use a marinade and you put raw meat in there, I do not reuse the marinade. I know some people will boil it down, and I don't do that. To me, it just doesn't seem like the best idea, but I'm not that's just me personally. After I make it, before I put the meat in, I'll maybe take a cup out and set it to the side if I'm looking to do that. So next up, green onions. And we're gonna use the tops, most of the tops and the bottoms. And we're going to use one whole bunch and just slice them thin. Truly like the easiest marinade you've ever seen. And it's so good. So yummy. You can use low sodium soy sauce also. Today I used what I had on hand, which was just regular soy sauce, but kind of whatever it is you're looking for. And the onions go right in. So easy enough. And next up is 1 clove of garlic. Let me see if I'm going to see if I can get a big clove here. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Put in there. And when you're, looks like I got a couple of them. That'll work though. I like to have this kind of garlicky. Put the clove of garlic down onto your board and put the end of the knife over it and just smash it. And then part of it pops off and hits me, I see, but that's okay. And then if you just clip off the end, the garlic pretty much just falls right out, so that works out really well. And because that one fell, I'm going to get one more. And you see how easy that comes right out of there. Hope you can see that a little bit. So we have kind of 3 cloves of garlic, but they're pretty small cloves. So, and then we're just going to mince that up carefully. So, just like that, easy enough. And run my knife through it again. And this is just, kid you not, so good. I think my Uncle Dave made this for me the very first time when he lived in Lake Oswego, and it was just to die for. It was just amazing. So he's allowed me to share that on my website. And next up is ginger. And for this, we're going to use fresh ginger. I suppose you could substitute like a powdered or ground ginger, but I prefer fresh. And this is what it looks like when you get it in the grocery store. And they have long kind of tendrils, and you break off how much you need. And for me, we need about 2 inches for this. So there we go. I don't peel it. When you grate the ginger, it kind of, the peel doesn't go in there anyway, so I just think it's one less thing to do. Maybe mostly because I'm a lazy cook, but hey, this works for me. So there we go, perfect. And I'm going to grate it right over our seasoning here, right over our measuring cup. And it's so fragrant. I love the smell of garlic and ginger together. It's just super, super fragrant. And it just adds so much. And you don't get that with the ground. So, there's a couple different things you can do. If you don't want the skin, I found it easier to use like the back of a spoon and just scrape it off. And when you get, you know, a knob of ginger that's this large, it's kind of hard to use it all up before it begins to go south. And so you can tuck it in the freezer whole. I usually break it in pieces and just tuck it in the freezer. And that way, when you're ready for some, you can pull it right out. I'm going to put just a little bit more here. And if you were on the live feed with me last week, I was talking about some of the fresh peaches and nectarines and things I got at the farmer's market Wednesday morning. I didn't make it there this morning. But this weekend, we went and picked apricots. And when I say we picked apricots, we picked, gosh, I think about 20 pounds of apricots. And so they're in the fridge, if you can see behind me. I've been busy making apricot jam. I have all my supplies out still. And later today, I'm going to make another batch of apricot jam. And this is going to be a new recipe to the blog. I'm going to put it out next week. I have a spiced apricot jam that's on the blog right now, and it is amazing. In fact, I had a reader that left just the nicest comment about that on Sunday. And so if you're looking for a great jam, the one that it's fabulous. It's spiced apricot jam. You can find it on the blog, www.bold-me-over.com. And this one that I'm working on now, I just want to make it a few more times to make sure I'm happy with it. It's more focused on not so much the spices, but just the pureness of the apricot. I know my husband ate quite a bit of it last night, so it got an A in his book, so he's my official taste tester. Okay, perfect. Last but not least is sesame seed oil. Now, you can find this in the Asian food section at the grocery store, and you want pure sesame seed oil. If some like it hot, there is a spicy one, and I would tell you this, I like spicy food. It is so spicy, even I can't eat it. So this is just the pure sesame oil, so watch for either just the pure or hot and spicy. And when they say hot and spicy, they mean it. So that's your fair warning for the day. And for the sesame oil, we're going to need 1/4 cup. So this is so fragrant. It adds so much to to the marinade, and it's just not something that you can replicate. So just like that, in it goes. We're going to give it a little stir, kind of get the brown sugar incorporated, and just like that, easy as pie, it's done. And over here I have a steak. I'm gonna marinate a steak in it today, and the steak is going to, we're gonna make a steak salad for dinner. I am gonna make a steak salad for dinner. So just like that, into the fridge it goes for 2 hours. I'll pull it out of the fridge the last half hour of the marinade because I want it to be room temperature, so that way when I grill it, it's not gonna seize up. So that's just something, another good helpful hint. So just like that, there's your marinade, teriyaki marinade. It is delicious. If you haven't tried it yet, want to see the recipe, you can find it on the blog. Again, it's www.bold-me-over.com. There's a couple new recipes on the blog since last week, and one is a chilled green pea soup. It is the most vibrant, beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. Probably the favorite pictures I've ever taken, and it's really flavorful too. It's really gorgeous. It takes less than 15 minutes to make. Fabulous soup, and it's got 6 ingredients. Really something. And then also, new in the blog yesterday was homemade ramen, to make the ramen bowls that you go into the Asian restaurants and get. I have tried and tried and tried, and finally I've succeeded and have a recipe to share, and that's for a quick ramen noodle bowl. It takes 20 minutes to make, uses some shortcuts, a few spices, and it's fabulous. So I hope you log on to the website and check out the blog. I hope you're also having a fabulous Wednesday. It's Deb from Bowl Me Over, and don't forget, tell me what you're looking to see next week. I would love to cook what you want. So have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.